Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chad with CD Shave, and thank you very much for joining me for tonight's head shave and a product review. Actually, it's a product profiling, because I'm pretty excited about this, as I am about a lot of new products that I tend to profile, but this one in particular. Before we get into that, let's get into the holiday of the day. Today is National Oyster Rockefeller Day, or as some people say, Rockefeller oysters. Either way, oysters on the half shell, breadcrumbs, butter, some seasoning, a bunch of other stuff in it. I like it with just a little bit of hot sauce, maybe a little butter as well, but oh my god, love, 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 love oysters. If you guys get a chance to try that, and because you've never had it, give it a shot. Whatever you don't eat, give it to me, I'll eat it. All right, moving on. So, our product review tonight is going to be a shaving brush. This is not just any old shaving brush, but West Coast Shaving 26 millimeter. This is a new line of brushes, the two-tone tall shaving brush line that has been released by West Coast Shaving as an effort to expand their current brush line. I obtained this from West Coast Shaving, and I'm pretty excited to give it a shot because not just of the handle and the brush itself, it's got a different knot in it. It has a boss knot. Some of you may have recognized that. However, this is the second generation boss knot. The first one they released had a few complaints about it being a little bit scritchy. This one supposedly has that kind of ironed out. It's a little bit softer. Feels a tad softer. We'll see. But it's definitely got a lot of loft to it, as you can see. It's got a pretty good weight to it. So I'm pretty excited to give this a shot today. So we're going to do this right up on the old head. Now, what are we shaving with tonight? You might want to ask. Before we get into that, let's talk about the packaging that it comes in. Also kind of nice. Right here. This is basically, you've probably seen this before, it looks kind of like a shipping tube. This is what it comes in here, and basically the top comes open and it just gets slid right in there. I think this is good because it's actually good for travel as well, in my opinion. Unless the brush is still wet. I probably wouldn't put it in here because it's cardboard, but it's still not a bad place to store it in the meantime. So there it is, nice packaging, nice cardboard, sturdy. This actually would make a great gift as far as gift packaging is concerned. You can put it right in there, wrap it up, and give it to somebody who is worthy of receiving such a nice brush. All right, so getting on to the rest of the gear, we're going to be going Gillette Fat Boy, as I've been using for most of my head shaves lately. Setting number 5. We're going to open that right up, and we are going to load it with a fresh, brand new Paul Silver blade right here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to put that right in here while we're talking about it. Cinch that in. As far as the soap is concerned, I've got it blooming right here. We're going to go with Chiseled Face Ghost Town Barber. I mentioned this in one of my last reviews of soaps, and I kind of thought it would be fitting to kind of jump on board with this. This is something I haven't used in a while, and I really, really like it, so I want to give it a shot. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I've got my scuttle going on here, CD Shave and Scuttle right here. As you can see, that's all heated up, ready to go. I got my soap blooming right here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to dump the water, and we're going to lather up this brush. Actually, you know what? We're going to load it, and then we're going to get it lathered on the head, but I want to load it on camera so you folks can see just how it works. We'll be right back.
The shaving brush. Whether it be a necessity or a luxury, most wet shavers are familiar with this tool of the trade. West Coast Shaving has expanded their current brush section by adding the two-tone tall brush line that includes both badger and synthetic knot options. These ultra-modern items come in 3 color combinations: white over blue, gray over black, and white over red. Each resin handle is 75 millimeters high with a 26 millimeter synthetic or badger knot that boasts a dense 56 millimeter loft. This brings the total brush height to 131 millimeters with a weight of 115 grams. Each brush is said to fit into a 30 millimeter brush stand for those brush hangers out there, and is currently available at westcoastshaving.com for $16.78, not including shipping, of course. This brush sports a brilliant black handle complemented by a black-colored second-generation boss knot, both separated with a crowning strip of gray at the top. The entire offering is mastered with a textured silver stamp on the bottom showing the West Coast Shaving logo and knot size, giving the brush a classy yet edgy look and feel. This color combination satisfies the newbie or the seasoned hobbyist, as it looks great by itself but will match any existing shave gear in your den.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We've got our West Coast Shaving Brush synthetic Boss second generation knot here. We're going to go ahead and wet the tips a little bit in my hot water. Wring them out. We got our soap bloomed. Let's see how she loads. We're going to go right into a head lather with this once I start the shave. So as you can see, it's got a pretty good amount of splay in it. Right there. I mean, I'm covering the entire tub, and I've got a lot of splay in that there. The backbone is concerned, it's got a fair amount of backbone in it too. I'm pretty happy with that so far. So let's go ahead and get this loaded up here. This shouldn't take much more than 15-20 seconds. And I'm going to load a lot of soap on it because I got a big head. Yeah, I did just say that. Okay. Well, as you can see, that holds plenty of lather. That thing's loaded way, 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 way up. So we're going to set this down. Rinse out the puck. Got our West Coast Shaving towel. Thank you, West Coast Shaving. All right. So we're just going to wet the head here. We're going to get right into the shave and see how this baby performs. Put a little water right up there. All right. We'll see you guys in the post shave. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. The shave has been completed. As you can see, we got DOP status here. No nicks, cuts, areas of irritation. Smooth as glass. All right, we're going to get right into the post shave. We're just taking the Allen block here. We're going to rub it across my head here. And while we do that, let's talk about the shave. The shave, as far as I was concerned, was excellent. I'd like to talk about the soap and say how great or slick that was, but this isn't about that, is it? It's about that brush. And that brush would be this one right here. As far as I'm concerned, this brush performed very well. Comparing the two knots, and this is a second generation Boss knot, it is marginally improved than the first one. I will give it that. As far as performance goes, I think it's somewhere between the Mother Lode knot, which has been offered by Strike Gold, and I would say the Tuxedo. This is definitely better than the Tuxedo. It's got plenty of backbone. It loads without any problem at all. Creates a lather. I didn't have any issues creating a lather on my head. As you can see, I did quite a few. So this wasn't a problem whatsoever. As far as the weight is concerned, it's got a good weight to it. It's not too heavy, not too light. I really like this. The grip, I was surprised, was not as slick as I thought it was going to be. I thought it would slide out of my fingers a lot, and I might have to hit the Allen block a couple times to hold on to it, but I didn't have to have that happen at all. I didn't have any issues. The bottom, the textured coin, for lack of a better word, it's more of a stamp, kind of holds it in place and you put it down on the sink, or you can lay it in your brush scuttle, which is what I did. I put it on the sink a couple of times to see if it would slide back and forth, and it doesn't. So that's kind of an added bonus to this. Overall, I think it's a great brush. The price is not bad at all. I mean, it's under 20 bucks. How can you go wrong? It's a great, nice big knot that will cover your head or your face, depending on what you want. And I think it's a great brush to use. I think it's definitely something I'm going to keep in my den. I like synthetic brushes, and I love to add this. I like the colors. I think the colors are nice and quality, and they go with anything you can pretty much have for color-wise in your den, as black goes with almost everything. And actually, black does go with everything. Gray goes with almost everything. So as far as this brush is concerned, I do recommend this brush. I think it's a great brush. I think it works well. It's nice and big, but it's not massive. And that's definitely an advantage it has over the Mother Lode knot. It's not quite as big. It's a little bit smaller. And this is actually, I think this would be great for travel as well. If you found something like the tube it came in, or one of the travel tubes you can get in to put them in, I think this would actually fit nicely inside of the dock kit. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is my shave with this West Coast Shaving two-tone tall shave brush. Say that 3 times fast. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am Chad with CD Shaving. Thank you very much for joining me. If you have any questions about this brush or any video that I've done, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. If any of you have any questions, or if you like the video and you have any questions about myself, please feel free to leave that in the comment section below. If you like the video and you want to give it a thumbs up, please do so. But more importantly, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Make sure you knock that bell. That way you get a notification every time we do a new video here at CD Shaving. Remember, folks, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So, look forward to that. Folks, if you have a shave tonight, have a great shave. Have a great rest of the evening. And we'll see you guys and girls in the next video.